Have you ever caught yourself explaining why you deserve basic respect? Like you have to convince someone of your value. And have you noticed how it starts? It's usually small. You ask for something normal, clarity, respect, consistency. But instead of receiving it, you find yourself having to explain it. Explain why it matters. Explain your intentions. Explain your feelings. Explain your standards. And on the surface, it looks healthy. It looks like good communication. But sometimes it's not communication. Sometimes it's more persuasion. Because if someone has to be convinced to treat you well, you are not building intimacy. You are negotiating basic decency. And I want to say this very carefully because I don't want to sound harsh. But if you've done this before, you are not weak. You are just human. You are hopeful. You are invested. But hope has a dark side to it, a shadow side. Hope can make us work harder in places where the effort isn't being returned. So here's the uncomfortable truth. When you start explaining your worth, that's the moment that you stepped into the wrong role. Because now you are not a partner anymore. Then you are an applicant. You applying for a better situation. So what can you do? What's the shift? Well, first, start notice when you are explaining something that should be obvious. Respect doesn't need a 10-minute presentation, and effort doesn't need a motivational speech, and consistency doesn't need you to help them understand why that matters. Second, replace explanation with a boundary. So it looks something like this. Instead of trying to explain why this hurts, try, this doesn't work for me. And another example, instead of saying, I need you to see my value, try, I need a relationship where effort is mutual. And then, this is the difficult part. Watch what happens. Because people reveal themselves after a boundary. The right person will not push you away for bringing clarity. The right person doesn't punish you for setting a boundary. They adjust, they listen, they care, they show up differently. The wrong person turns around and makes it your fault. You are too needy. You are too much. You are dramatic. And it's not because you are. It is because your clarity disrupted their comfort. Let that sink in. Your clarity disrupted their comfort. And thirdly, stop confusing potential with proof. Somebody can still have potential, but not be able to give you the relationship that you really want. And you do not have to keep explaining your worth until they finally wake up. It started raining here now. Beautiful. So let me finish this. You don't need to be chosen after a long negotiation. You need to be chosen clearly. If this hit a nerve, watch our video. You teach them how to treat you. It explains where this all starts and why it becomes a pattern. And if you're stuck in mixed signals, look, watch It's Complicated. That's your answer. I'll drop the links below. And subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next